Hello, AP Chemistry. You may not know this, but there are many chemicals in your own home. What are these chemicals, you ask? Well, let's start. Actually, you probably already knew that there were chemicals in your house, and it makes sense because pretty much everything is a chemical. In fact, according to this rather large dictionary, a chemical is defined as a substance produced by or used in a chemical process. Since pretty much anything can be used in a chemical reaction, pretty much anything is a chemical. In fact, what is life but one big chemical reaction itself? Let's have a look at some household chemicals, starting from the simplest one. Water. Yes, water is a chemical, with the chemical formula H2O, 2 hydrogens and 1 oxygen. It really isn't the simplest chemical in the house though. That would probably be the N2, or nitrogen gas, or the O2, oxygen gas that we breathe in every day as part of the air. One of the most exciting places to look around for chemicals is the medicine cabinet. So what kind of goodies do I have in my medical cabinet? Well, there's isopropyl alcohol. Always fun. It's an alcohol derived from propane, which is why it's also called 2-propanol. There's also mineral oil, a very viscous mixture of alkanes with carbon chains that are really long. There's also Pepto-Bismol, which is used to treat heartburn, nausea, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea. Yay, Pepto-Bismol! Real scientific name for Pepto-Bismol is bismuth subsalicylate. What's interesting about Pepto-Bismol is that no one really knows the true chemical formula for the medicine, or the structure of the molecule, but people think it looks something like this. Now you may remember that isopropyl alcohol was an alcohol. In fact, it's right there in the name. Now the reason it's an alcohol is because it has one alcohol group. When a chemical has more than one alcohol group, it's called a polyol. One of these polyols is glycerin, which is used for a variety of purposes. It looks something like this. Note the 3 alcohol groups. Speaking of alcohols, one of the simplest ones is ethanol, which looks kind of like this. We don't have any ethanol in the house, but along with water, it's one of the 2 ingredients of vodka. Another class of chemicals is lipids, or fats. This includes oils such as olive oil, which contains the fatty acid oleic acid, which has many magical properties. And while we're on the topic of chemicals used in cooking, let's not forget the most important one, salt, or sodium chloride. It looks something like this and has a chemical formula that looks something like this. This here is kosher salt, which has the important distinction of being blessed by a rabbi. Another chemical used in cooking is acetic acid, or ethanoic acid, an organic acid derived from ethane. It's also called vinegar, in this case, white vinegar. Well, it looks like we're out of time, but as you can see, there are many chemicals in and around the house. We missed some, like hydrogen peroxide, but those aren't really important anyway. Thanks for watching.